So, for my persuasive speech, I thought that it would be a good idea to talk about the nursing shortage in mostly in Colorado, but it affects the whole country. So, the National League for Nursing and the Colorado Nurse Workforce state that the nursing shortage in Colorado is twice the national average at approximately 11%. So, that's huge. And that's just our state. So one of the reasons why I thought it would be a good idea to talk about this is because I know recently in Pueblo, St. Mary Corwin decided that they were going to decrease their staffing by almost 50%, which is crazy. And they got rid of more than half of their beds, which is also crazy. So because of this, I thought that I would talk about some of the benefits of being a nurse and hope that maybe some people in the class that haven't decided on a major or have been thinking about going into something medical would maybe join the nursing workforce, because it is truly a really amazing career, and it's very rewarding. So I thought I'd just go through some of the perks, I guess, about being a nurse. So, first and foremost, one of the best things is that you get to treat people that are most at their most vulnerable state, with being sick or accidents or anything like that, and you get to learn how to make them better, whether that's actually saving their life or it's just being there for them mentally when they're struggling with whatever their ailment is. That's definitely the most rewarding thing. Another thing that's obviously one of the perks is that you have job security. So, as a nurse, as long as you hold a valid Colorado license or whatever state you decide to practice in, you can basically find a job anywhere, any hospital, any clinic, any psychiatric facility, jails. It's just, the list goes on and on and on. And then not only that, but there's always opportunity for promotion. So if you decided to further your education and go back to school, you can go to be a nurse practitioner. You can specialize in advanced practice nursing, which could be like a nurse anesthetist or a nurse midwife. So that's always a plus. There's always room for growth within nursing. It's not stagnant at all as far as the things that you can do, and you're never bored. So then another big perk is the pay. I mean, the pay is really amazing as far as what you make yearly, and that's obviously a great thing when you have a family and a household and everything like that. So the average pay for a nurse yearly, just as a registered nurse RN, is about $60,000 to $70,000, which that's pretty good. Then depending on if you specialize, such as a nurse midwife, their average is about $89,000 a year. And then it can go all the way up to a certified registered nurse anesthetist, and they make about $135,000 a year, which is crazy. That's so much money. But it's money well earned because of the amount of schooling and the amount of liability that they have as the nurse, specialty that they practice in. So then another couple of benefits are the actual benefits once you get hired somewhere. So you'll always have health insurance, you'll always have dental, you'll always have vision insurance. They offer retirement, 401k. A lot of times there's sign-on bonuses in the hospitals for nurses that have just started. They'll give you $10,000 to sign on for 2 years, which that's an amazing incentive right away. And then let's see, a couple other things that are awesome is the shift flexibility. Usually nurses typically work 3 to 4 12-hour shifts a week. Where I work at the state hospital, we do 3 12-and-a-half-hour shifts one week, and then the next week we do 4 12-and-a-half-hour shifts, which, yeah, that week when there's the 4 12-and-a-halves, it's pretty long. It makes for a long work week, but you got to look at it as you have 4 days off in a row, which that's awesome. It actually gives you time with your family, time with your kids, and time to actually do things, which is really, really cool. And then there's the incentive of, if you work overtime, if you pick up holidays, you can make double or time and a half of what your normal hourly rate is. And then for me, one of the biggest things that I love about it is just learning. You learn new things every single day, and it's never dull. It's always something totally new, and every shift you never know what you're gonna walk into, which is kind of cool. So it's not like you're at a job where you go in and you sit in a cubicle and you know what you're gonna do every single day, and you dread going into work because it's boring, or you know what to expect, or you have a boss that's nagging you to get things done. It's not like that at all. You go in, you're constantly moving, you're constantly doing things, you're learning, you're interacting with your team, you're interacting with the patients, you're doing skills all the time. God forbid there's an emergency, you do have those, but even those are, cool to be exposed to, because it makes you a much more well-rounded nurse. But overall, it's just an amazing career, and with the nursing shortage, it makes it hard for all of us that are already in the field, because since we're short-staffed most of the time, they ask for more nurses to stay or work extra shifts if possible to cover and things like that. I mean, it's good for getting paid, but it's not necessarily good because you can burn out. But that's why I decided to do my persuasive speech on the nursing shortage, because I feel like as a nurse I should be an advocate for the career, and try to recruit people for the profession. And so again, if you're thinking about doing anything in the medical field, I strongly recommend nursing, because it is such an amazing career and amazing profession, and you get to travel, you get to learn things, and it's just amazing. So that is my call to action, that if anybody wants to join into the medical career, look into nursing, because it truly is amazing. But I think that's about it. So thank you guys so much. Bye.